flow state is the holy grail of productivity and happiness, where our skills meet challenge in perfect harmony. It's a mental state that can transform our work, our creativity, and even our sense of self, making it an essential concept to understand for anyone looking to unlock their full potential. As we delve into the psychology of flow state, get ready to discover the secret to unlocking your most focused, creative, and fulfilled self. According to PsychWSigmund, a Hungarian-American psychologist who pioneered the concept of flow state, our skills and challenges must be perfectly balanced for us to enter this optimal state of engagement. When our skills exceed the challenge, we become bored. Conversely, when the challenge exceeds our skills, we experience anxiety. However, when the two are in harmony, we find ourselves fully immersed in the task at hand, losing track of time and our surroundings. A fascinating aspect of Csikszentmihalyi's work is his use of the experience sampling method, a research technique where participants carry a pager or a device that signals them at random intervals throughout the day to record their thoughts, feelings, and activities. This method allowed him to gather rich, real-time data on people's experiences, providing invaluable insights into the conditions that facilitate flow state. For instance, his studies revealed that activities like playing music, rock climbing, or even surgery can induce flow state when the individual's skills match the challenge of the task. Another crucial aspect of flow state is the concept of autotelic experiences, a term coined by Csikszentmihalyi to describe activities that are rewarding and enjoyable in themselves, regardless of their external outcomes. In other words, when we engage in autotelic activities, we do so for the sheer pleasure of doing them, rather than for external rewards or recognition. This intrinsic motivation is a key factor in entering flow state, as it allows us to focus on the process rather than the outcome. My experience with clients has shown that cultivating autotelic experiences can be a powerful way to increase the frequency and duration of flow states in daily life. For example, I worked with a writer who struggled with procrastination and self-doubt, but when she started writing for the joy of it, without worrying about publication or criticism, she began to experience flow state regularly. Her writing became more effortless, creative, and fulfilling, and she reported feeling more satisfied and motivated overall. Research has shown that certain traits, such as openness to experience and conscientiousness, can predispose individuals to enter flow state more easily. Additionally, factors like mindfulness, self-awareness, and emotional regulation can also influence our ability to access and maintain flow state. The therapeutic applications of flow state are another area of growing interest, particularly in the context of positive psychology and humanistic therapy. By helping clients identify and cultivate activities that induce flow state, therapists can promote increased motivation, creativity, and overall well-being. Furthermore, flow state has been linked to various benefits, including enhanced cognitive performance, improved mood, and even increased resilience to stress and adversity. In terms of controversies or debates in the field, some researchers have argued that Csikszentmihalyi's theory is too narrow, failing to account for the complex and dynamic nature of human experience. Others have suggested that flow state may not be as universally beneficial as claimed, potentially leading to overemphasis on individual achievement at the expense of social responsibility or emotional well-being. However, these critiques also highlight the ongoing evolution of our understanding of flow state as researchers continue to refine and expand upon Csikszentmihalyi's foundational work. Research in neuroscience has shown that flow state is associated with distinct patterns of brain activity, particularly in regions involved in attention, motivation, and reward processing. For instance, studies using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, have found that during flow state, there is increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for executive functions such as planning and decision-making. My colleagues in the field have also noted that flow state is characterized by a unique balance between different frequency bands of brainwaves. Specifically, alpha brainwaves, which are typically associated with relaxation and decreased cortical activity, are often found to be synchronized with beta brainwaves, which are linked to attention and mental effort. This synchronization allows for a state of heightened focus and concentration, while also maintaining a sense of ease and fluidity. One of the most fascinating aspects of flow state is its relationship to the concept of neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to reorganize itself in response to new experiences and learning. When we engage in activities that induce flow state, our brains are constantly adapting and refining their connections, leading to improved cognitive performance and increased creativity. For example, musicians who regularly experience flow state while playing music have been shown to exhibit changes in the structure and function of their brains, particularly in areas involved in auditory processing and motor control. In terms of therapeutic applications, flow state has been used as a tool for enhancing cognitive rehabilitation and promoting recovery from neurological disorders such as stroke and traumatic brain injury. By incorporating activities that induce flow state into rehabilitation programs, therapists can help patients regain lost functions and improve their overall quality of life. Additionally, flow state has been shown to have a positive impact on mental health, reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression by providing a healthy outlet for emotional expression and regulation. The concept of microflow is another area of interest, which refers to brief, fleeting moments of flow state that can occur in everyday activities, such as conversation, problem solving, or even mundane tasks like cooking or cleaning. These microflow experiences can have a profound impact on our overall sense of well-being and life satisfaction, as they provide a sense of engagement, purpose, and fulfillment. By learning to recognize and cultivate these moments of microflow, we can increase the frequency and duration of flow state in our daily lives, leading to improved mental health, increased productivity, and enhanced overall well-being. To illustrate this concept, consider the example of a chef who is fully engaged in the process of preparing a meal. As they chop vegetables, sauté ingredients, and combine flavors, they enter a state of microflow, completely absorbed in the task at hand. Time seems to pass quickly, and their sense of self disappears as they become one with the activity. This experience is not only enjoyable, but also enhances their creativity, attention to detail, and overall performance in the kitchen. The study of flow state has also led to a greater understanding of the importance of intrinsic motivation in driving human behavior. This has significant implications for education, workplace productivity, and personal development, as it highlights the need to cultivate intrinsic motivation and provide opportunities for autonomy, mastery, and purpose. When teams or groups enter a state of collective flow, they exhibit enhanced collaboration, creativity, and problem-solving abilities, leading to improved outcomes and increased success. This highlights the importance of fostering a culture that supports flow state, whether in the workplace, educational settings, or community organizations. The relationship between flow state and emotional regulation is another critical aspect of this phenomenon. Research has shown that individuals who are better able to regulate their emotions, particularly negative ones such as anxiety or frustration, are more likely to enter flow state and maintain it over time. This suggests that developing emotional intelligence and learning effective coping strategies can be essential for accessing and sustaining flow state. As we delve deeper into the concept of flow state, it's essential to explore its relationship with cognitive development and learning. Research has shown that individuals who regularly experience flow state tend to exhibit improved cognitive flexibility, working memory, and problem-solving skills. This is because flow state activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and encouraging the formation of new neural connections. One significant theory that explains this phenomenon is the challenge skill balance model, proposed by Psych. According to this model, flow state occurs when an individual's skills are matched by the challenges they face, creating an optimal balance between the two. When this balance is achieved, the brain enters a state of heightened focus and engagement, leading to improved learning and performance. Studies have also investigated the role of flow state in education, with findings suggesting that students who experience flow state during learning activities tend to exhibit higher levels of motivation, enjoyment, and academic achievement. For example, a study on math education found that students who experienced flow state while working on math problems showed significant improvements in their problem-solving skills and overall math performance. In addition to its cognitive benefits, flow state has also been linked to improved emotional regulation and well-being. Research has shown that individuals who regularly experience flow state tend to exhibit lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, as well as improved mood and overall life satisfaction. This is because flow state provides a healthy outlet for emotional expression and regulation, allowing individuals to channel their emotions into a positive and productive activity. The concept of post-flow is also an interesting area of study, referring to the period after an individual has exited a state of flow. Research has shown that post-flow can be characterized by feelings of relaxation, calmness, and renewed energy, as well as improved focus and concentration. This suggests that flow state can have a lasting impact on an individual's emotional and cognitive state, even after the activity itself has ended. To illustrate this concept, consider the example of a writer who has just finished working on a creative project. As they step away from their desk, they may feel a sense of relief and relaxation, as well as a renewed sense of energy and motivation. This post-flow state can be an ideal time for reflection, self-evaluation, and planning, allowing the individual to recharge and prepare for future challenges. The therapeutic applications of flow state are also worth exploring, particularly in the context of mental health and wellness. Researchers have investigated the use of flow state as a tool for reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression, with promising results. For example, a study on mindfulness-based interventions found that participants who experienced flow state during meditation sessions showed significant reductions in symptoms of anxiety and depression. In conclusion, our exploration of flow state has revealed its profound impact on human performance, creativity, and overall well-being. By cultivating flow state in our daily lives, we can unlock our full potential, enhance our cognitive abilities, and find greater joy and fulfillment in our pursuits. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the concept of flow state offers a powerful reminder that our happiness and success are intimately tied to our ability to engage fully with the world around us. As you reflect on your own experiences with flow state, consider this. What would happen if you could harness the focus, creativity, and motivation of your most optimal moments and apply them to every aspect of your life? That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.